Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to the review of Tides, the first release by the band Authors. Today we're celebrating the 10th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. According to my Last.fm account, I found this band at the beginning of 2015, not too long after they've released their Dead Oak EP. I've listened through that one and it was one of the best things I've ever heard in music. To this day it's one of my favorite EPs, and I've been their fan ever since, but this video is not about Dead Oak, it's about their first release Tides. So the lineup on this record is Alex on the vocals, Nick on the guitars and vocals, Zach on the bass, vocals and piano, Callan also on guitar and vocals, and finally we've got Jacob on the drums. The production here is alright, you can feel that they didn't have lots of money to make this record, but it sounds good. The only thing I would change was to make the vocals a little bit louder, because I feel like at least on the headphones the music is slightly louder than the vocals. You have to focus to hear what they are screaming about. Message is diverse. I feel like this record is a concept album about a breakup in a relationship. I might be wrong, but I'm certain that this record is about relationship issues, personal struggles, depression, and existence in general. Structure of the tracks is between basic and advanced. Usually we've got an intro, verse pre-chorus, chorus, a breakdown, verse pre-chorus, chorus, breakdown, bridge, chorus, and a breakdown at the end or an outro. It depends on the song. The music here could be described as a mix of metalcore, progressive metal, and alternative rock. But the metalcore sounds are the most prevalent here. The album starts with an intro called Tempest, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the keyboard and the piano stuff. I feel like the keyboard and piano elements on this record help to build the mystical atmosphere it has, especially on the 7th track, Fractured Sky. That one has lots of orchestral elements. I love it. Then we've got the drumming, and it's also stellar for the entire record. Love the double bass work, the groove, the style, the precision. The drummer is very talented. Then we've got the bass work. It's audible and it mostly follows the guitars, but we have lots of moments here and there where the bass deviates from that stuff. Actually enjoyed that. Next we have the guitar work, and it's my favorite part about this album. I love the chunky breakdowns, the more lead melodic guitar work, also the somber acoustic pieces. It all fits, I love it. Finally we have the vocals, and well, we've got the main vocalist here. He mostly screams, shouts, yells. He also does like poetry or some shit because he talks throughout some songs. When it comes to the singing on this record, I am not actually sure who is singing. It's mostly the guitarist, but what does the other guitarist? Does he shout or he also sings? And what about the main vocalist? Does he use clean singing? I think he does, but his cleans are much different from the guitarist. Someone out of those three has awful cleans, and I am not sure who that is. Those emo, annoying sounding vocals, I do not enjoy them at all, but the other vocalist who's singing beautifully, I don't know which one, but he sounds very nice. What I don't enjoy about this record the most is that the emo guy sings in almost every song, so those are the parts of the record I don't enjoy, that's all. But to spoil the next release, I feel like the emo guy got better because on Dead Oak his singing was great, so he only sounds bad on Tides, on this record. Going back to Tempest, it's a great intro. I love the piano, then I love the breakdown at the end. It's punchy, it's straight to the point. This is a great start. 8 out of 10. Hollow Name. This track goes hard. I love the screaming, the shouting, the structure here, the breakdowns, the more melodic sections. The only thing I don't enjoy is the bridge, because we've got that spoken word section, like the dude is like talking blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what are you doing? Just sing or scream. Also, the singing in the chorus is okay, just okay. It doesn't bother me. 8 out of 10. Lifelines features Kevin Kirk, and this one goes even harder than the previous song. Love the breakdown here, it's one of the better ones on this record. Then, when it comes to the chorus, again, it's just fine. I just don't enjoy the clean singing that much. So yeah, this is a beautiful song, 9 out of 10. Wanderers is my second favorite song here. I just love the atmosphere of it, the drumming, the bass work, it's just phenomenal. the guitar work slaps, the vocals, they're mostly great, I just don't enjoy the clean singing. 9 out of 10. Structures features Connor Jones and Kevin Kirk, and this song also goes hard. It's actually the same as the previous one. I love everything, even the guest contributions, I just don't like the clean singing. 9 out of 10. Withered Hands features Alec Harter, exactly the same thoughts as with the previous songs. Love the atmosphere, the melodies, the breakdowns, the heavier and more mellow stuff, it all works. I just don't like some of the vocals, like the cleans. 9 out of 10. Fractured Sky is an instrumental piece. It sounds like something out of a video game. It has piano, keyboards, orchestral elements, and I just love it. The atmosphere here is just so magical. This is the best song on the record for me, because it doesn't have any cleans. 10 out of 10. And the final track, Tides, features Jordan Furr, and this is my least favorite song of them all, because the structure is a little bit boring, like it's basic, I don't enjoy the chorus that much, and the verses are just okay. The bridge is fun. 7 out of 10. And we've also got a bonus track. It's a single this band has released before this record, Coming Home, and this song is slightly better than Tides, and that's it. The verses are okay, the chorus is not for me, but the breakdown, the bridge, is the best moment in the entire song. It goes so hard, the guitars, the drumming there, the screaming, it's so good. I just wish the rest of the song was like that. 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting repeatedly. Yeah, it's a great record, I enjoyed from beginning to the end. Sure, I whined about the clean vocals, because I don't like them, but those vocals got better on the next release, and the songs here are really good, especially when it comes to the songwriting, the music, the keyboards, the drumming, the bass, the guitars, it all slaps. I highly recommend listening to this one, especially if you are a fan of metalcore music. This band is a hidden treasure and you need to discover it, because this record is just great, but the next one is even better. So celebrate yourself by spinning this record today, it deserves your love and attention. That's all from me, thank you for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on my Instagram in the description, I will see you in my other videos. Also consider becoming a member so I can make you an album review or maybe do MIDI cover. That's all, bye!